Hello, this is Misa Cordero, recording my final capstone project. My topic is Humanistic Psychology and Person-Centered Therapy. Humanistic psychology focuses on individuals' potential for personal growth and self-actualization. It implements a method known as person-centered therapy or client-centered therapy. Combined, self-actualization and person-centered therapy offer a positive approach to each person's growth compared to other psychological disciplines. Unlike different methods, such as psychoanalysis, which searches for problems in the past, and behavioral therapies, which aim to identify problem behavior and fix it, person-centered therapy focuses on the future and helping clients move forward in their lives. According to Carl Jung, one of many contributors to the idea of self-actualization and person-centered therapy, the subconscious provides stability to the personality, and self-actualization occurs when our personality is in harmony and maturity in all aspects. Active problem solving is a technique in person-centered therapy which allows the client to become actively involved in reaching the solution to their problems. Carl Rogers, a founder of person-centered therapy, stated that the possibility of self-understanding and intelligent self-direction for new clients is a completely unproved hypothesis. He reasoned that when new clients present themselves to the therapist, they pose their concerns and problems and expect the therapist to provide an effective solution immediately or prescribe a medication or other type of medical intervention. Person-centered therapy assumes that the most valuable answers emerge from within the client, who possesses an innate inclination towards health, development, and wholeness. The therapist encourages the client to generate as many possible solutions, even when the client believes that no solutions exist. The client is encouraged to create options without them being connected to the client or the therapist. Thus, the suggested options are not a basis for debate, since neither of the participants own them. This method presents the client with several options. Options exist, which often is the key reason a client turns to therapy. More options than one presented exist, and the client's ability to select among the options is as good or likely better than that of the therapist. This method aids the therapist in maintaining the relationship and tending to the client meaningfully, while inviting the client to proceed with the change process. Person-centered therapy has proven effective in helping clients overcome problems related to self-harm, eating disorders, or low self-esteem and mental disabilities. A European study on the significance of work in the lives of individuals revealed that work is perceived depending on value orientations. It could be seen as materialistic, where survival values are presumed, or post-materialistic, which motivates people to seek self-expression and self-actualization. In countries where lower and middle-class citizens predominate, work comes first because it is the tool that maintains basic human needs. When basic human needs are met, work becomes a central activity in the lives of individuals through which they can develop their aptitudes and abilities, gain self-actualization, and find a sense of self. Person-centered therapy could help clients understand their future goals and explore job opportunities that allow them to grow and evolve according to their ideals and desires. Person-centered therapy could be used to treat persons with mental disorders, such as autism spectrum disorder, to understand themselves as individuals better and find their place in society. Fitting in a world dominated by neurotypicals is something many people living with autism find difficult. The common problem is that autistic individuals have trouble shifting from active to inactive default mode networks. When a person receives an autism diagnosis, the most widespread therapeutic approach is applied behavioral analysis. Psychologist Mike Murray criticizes ABA therapy because it attempts to teach autistic individuals to behave as neurotypical persons. This method does not allow room for clients to keep their unique personalities. Psychiatrist Kurt Goldstein believed that behavioral symptoms are not the problem, but a solution to underlying functional disturbances. He suggested that asking autistic individuals to behave as neurotypical persons is like being a prisoner forced to interact through the rules outlined by others. Therapist Bruno Bettelheim also expressed his opinion of the benefits of person-centered therapy in helping clients with autism spectrum disorders. He reasoned that sorting reality from fantasy is precisely what autistic individuals cannot do. Instead, our task is to create for them a world that is different from the one they abandoned in their despair. A world they can enter right now as they are. They must feel we are with them in their private world, and not that everyone wants them to leave their uniqueness behind and enter our world. Person-centered therapy assumes that working with the client's resources is more constructive than working with the client's deficit. The emphasis is on the future instead of the past, on solutions rather than problems. Some of the critical methods of encouragement that therapists relay to the client include: clients have the strength and resources to change. A slight change in any aspect of a problem can initiate solution. Focusing on future possibilities and solutions enhances change, as does cooperation. If something does not work, do something different. And if it works, do more of it. Therapists also help clients identify sources of support within their relationship by asking how significant others can be of help in building solutions. Pulling from the strengths and talents of the client's significant others gives the client a real-life view of the solution's impact. One of the most common reasons clients reach out to therapy is to be treated for anxiety. Anxiety could appear in the form of phobias. For example, a client may become phobic about driving a car following a traffic accident. Often the clients recognize that anxiety is not realistic, but is unable to control it. Carl Rogers believed that the therapist's delivery of empathy and acceptance within the therapeutic relationship is an essential tool for the client change. Rather than serving as a mirror, the therapist becomes a companion to the client as the client searches through a tangled forest in the dead of night. Carl Rogers proposed the term contact to describe the connection between two persons. In therapy, contact is achieved when the therapist reflects on their understanding of what the client has said and tries to capture the affective expression. The client is faced with the impact they have on the world. Once effective contact has been made, the ground is set for individuation to occur. The client can examine various aspects of their experience as those experiences feel to them and can shake off the concept of self that someone else has given them. The therapists help clients by facilitating here and now experiences and create the opportunity for clients to become aware of their true feelings. Rogers thought that awareness of self could only become actualized, grow, and change through an interpersonal relationship that is safe, accepting, and caring. The goal of therapy is to create conditions that will encourage clients towards self-actualization to become their most authentic and richest being. Following are my references for this recording. Thank you.